How you guys doing? My name is Jared Smedley here at Fast Careers. I'm the Director of Operations, and I wanted to give you guys this video presentation so you guys have a little bit more insight or understanding of who we are and what we do and the opportunities that we're trying to create for you guys. So we can get right into it. First, I wanted to let you guys know that, yeah, we are a certificate program. We do environmental certifications, and as you may well know, the benefits of certification versus AAs, BAs, and master's degrees. It's kind of a quicker way to get established and into the whatever field that you would like to be working in, and it just so happens that we do environmental services. So Forbes says that certifications are actually a lot better than college degrees. They say that the people that are employed is actually, there's a 50-to-1 ratio with certifications, people that are certified in a specific area versus college students that are fresh out of college, whether that be their AA, their BA, or their master's degree. So I just wanted to leave you guys, or start off with this piece of information, because really this certification is quick and fast, it's cost efficient, and it really gets you guys in some good positions, some good employment positions, to where you get, you know, decent pay, or it's actually more than decent pay, and it could be a career job. So I wanted to let you guys know that the certifications is kind of the way to go nowadays, especially in this economy. And yeah, and the other thing that Forbes says is that actually 80% of the jobs that are available are not even advertised to you. So you keep that in mind, because our certification actually comes with opportunities. You don't have to go through online job boards like Indeed.com or Monsters, or, you know, whatever online, or Craigslist. You don't have to do that. You come in, we certify you, and we have referrals, and we already have some companies that are waiting for you guys to finish your certification and get employed. And mind you, like I said, it's only a 5-day certification. That's 40 hours, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And you get your certificate and you're good to go. So keep that in mind. And excuse me. But we have some proven testimonials from customers that have already took the Hazwoper 40 certification and been employed. And I just want to read you guys one of the testimonials we have, and it's right here. It says, "I was one of the long-term unemployed. I didn't have a steady job for years. As a part-time student, I was unsure of what I wanted to do with my future. On top of that, I was scared that employers would not consider me because I didn't have work history. My background wasn't perfect, and I was tired of applying for jobs, going to interview after interview, and being turned down time after time. After speaking with a friend, I found out about opportunities in the environmental preservation industry. I contacted Fast Careers, and within a month, I was working full-time, making $14 per hour. I completed the online Hazwoper 40 course in a week. I received my certification instantly. With assistance from Fast Careers, I was working weekends, and within a month I had a full-time position that offered overtime regularly. I went from living from financial aid checks to bringing home 500 plus weekly. And that was from Marcel. I mean, really, in this tough economy, it kind of pays to invest in yourself and kind of seize any opportunity that comes your way. And this hazardous waste operation emergency response certificate, it'll definitely pave the way to good employment for you. So if you just invest just a little bit in yourself, I'm pretty sure you can reap major benefits. Me, kind of like Marcel, I kind of got started in the industry kind of the same way. I had made a lot of mistakes in my past, and I had a lot of obstacles that I had to overcome, but I ran into a certain training program out here in Sacramento, California, and they actually enlightened me into the environmental industry and the Hazwoper certification. And I just wanted to, Hazwoper stands for Hazardous Waste Operations and Emergency Response. So my first time being employed in the environmental industry, I was working for a company called Clean Harbors, and they did these events called the Household Hazardous Waste events. And during these events, people from the community will gather around chemicals or products around their house that might be considered hazardous, and bring it to our facility where we would safely segregate and store or dispose of these materials. And these materials might be something that everybody uses around the house, such as bleach or Ajax, or maybe pesticides, or a lot of these chemicals used for gardening. There's a lot of things that are considered household hazardous, but that's what we would do. People from the community would bring these things to us, and we would segregate them according to their hazardous classification, whether that is an oxidizer, like oxidizer would be like chlorine from the pool, or something that's flammable. We would segregate them into corrosives. This is pretty much what we did in that job, and it was actually pretty fun. It's like you're doing a good deed for the community. It brings you some inside that you're actually doing something good for the community, as well as it being a good job. It was actually a pretty good job. So also I learned how to do pH testing through them. I learned how to stage hazardous materials on the truck for proper shipping, because there's real strict guidelines that the Department of Transportation has about the transportation of hazardous materials. So during my course of this employment, I learned a lot. Well, through my whole course in the environmental industry, I did nothing but learn. I was just like a sponge, soaking up as much knowledge as possible. I worked for another company that was contracted with PG&E, and PG&E would call us out to do do their emergency waste or hazardous waste cleanups before that they had to do whatever work that they had to do. So we would get dispatched out there, clean up the oil spills or whatnot, and just store it, dispose of it, or transport it to where it needed to be. So I learned a lot of precautions to take, and a lot of safety precautions. I was coming in contact with different forms of personal protective equipment, and I'm just blessed that the supervisors there taught me so much in my time in employment there. I worked in an oil transfer station, Asbury Environmental, and so during my course there, they would bring in used waste oil and antifreeze, and I mean, there's a lot of used oil out there and antifreeze that's being recycled on a daily. I never knew that much oil was being recycled. Just the facility I was working at, I think we were dealing with close to 100,000 gallons of used oil every day. But during my course of employment there, I was feeling like a chemist. I was really feeling like a chemist. I was trained in waste analysis testing. So that goes with testing specific gravity, API gravity, halogen testing, testing for chlorinated solvents, the flash point of oil, just making sure that if it gets too hot on the truck, it's not going to explode. I learned how to operate the pumps there, the pump on and off the truck. I learned fall protection. I even did some confined space work, but I did more confined space work with this company, Mesa Environmental, where we would go on the ship barges and operate these vac trucks. We had to connect the hoses properly, run the pump on the vac truck properly, and suck all of this contaminated fuel out of ship barges. And but before that, we had to do a lot of ventilating and purging, and after that, we would go in and perform our cleaning of the ship barge. But yeah, that was pretty much a lot of my employment history. I have a lot more than that, but I don't want to bore you guys with that. I just wanted to let you know me personally, my time in the industry and what I went through. But this certification, there's thousands of opportunities out there for you guys, and us here at Fast Careers, we just want to enlighten you, and I mean, you make the choice at the end of the day, but the cost of the training is so cheap versus the long-term opportunity that you will have with this certification. It's definitely going to get your foot in the door of the environmental industry. You'll be making good money, but there's even more room to go back to school, get more educated in the field, and step up the corporate ladder at some of these environmental companies. So, and it only takes 5 days for the certification. Now, but yeah, it's pretty beneficial. It's real beneficial. And there's opportunities worldwide. If you're not in the Northern California or Southern California region, that is where we directly have the opportunities for you, and the referrals from all of these companies is Northern and Southern California region. But even if you're outside of California, wherever that may be in the States, it wouldn't do anything but benefit you if you wanted to take the online course and print out the certificate, because there's environmental jobs everywhere, and our online course is by far the cheapest out there. With no lag. I mean, it's all the information you need is there. It's a pretty good course. It's topic based. It has some real intriguing videos in there, and it's just a 50 question multiple choice exam that you have to pass at the end of all of these slides and videos, and 70% is 70% or more. You pass your test, you print out your certification instantly, and you get started, you get to applying. If you're in the Northern or California region, or Northern or Southern California region, we'll provide you with referrals, and like I said, you'll be employed in no time. Excuse me. And the certification, it's only $249. And the other one you could take in the classroom. The classroom setting's a little different. It has a lot more hands-on types of training. We'll set up a decon line and show you how to decontaminate yourself in a specific work site that needs that. And also we'll suit you up in protective equipment and respirators, and also show you some of the equipment that is used to like test the oxygen or toxicity in the air. So it's a little bit more hands-on type of the class. That is $349 per person, and still by far the cheapest in the industry. And you can do your research and call us back and let us know that you probably didn't find it anywhere cheaper. But yeah, so get online, www.fastcareers.net, and just check out when the next time we're having our class, the time and the location. As of right now, I know we're holding a lot of our classes in South Sacramento, but sooner in the future, or in the near future, that might change. But like I said, just get online and check our availability and the time and the place of our classroom certification, and we'll go from there. Or you can call us at 916-949-5300, and we'll be more than happy to supply you with any information that you need. But it's a real fun class. You learn hazard recognition, personal protective equipment. You learn ergonomic hazards, compatible and incompatible chemicals. It's a lot of things that you can use in the workplace, and also it's just an intriguing class just for general information or chemicals around the house. It's a mind-blowing course once you get into it. And the industry, it's not just one of those jobs where you feel like you're just trapped in, what am I doing? It's not repetitive. You don't feel like a robot in the job. You actually feel like you're benefiting the environment, and it just brings a different sense of purpose. On top of it, it's good pay. So another benefit of the online course is that it is smartphone friendly. You can take the whole entire course on your smartphone, whether you're at home, you have downtime at school, at work, in the waiting room at the hospital or whatnot, whatever facility. You could take the course on your smartphone. That's pretty user friendly. I would actually encourage you to take the online course just because it's more accessible in whatever schedule that you have. But the industry is not, it's just on the up and up. There's always going to be jobs for the environmental industry, and I strongly urge you to take this opportunity and get into this career and get started. It's good jobs, good careers, good pay. The sure way to miss success is to miss out on opportunities. So don't miss out on this opportunity. Like I said, once again, my name is Jared, and I hope you enroll soon.